Hello, Jackson.
Hey, Mom. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I hate to call you just to ask for something. Would you mind giving me an affiliate contracts?
Uh, yeah, sure. Hang on just a sec.
Perfect. Thank you so much. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good. Doug and I almost did that frickin' Roosters scavenger hunt, and we were there and everything. And then we said, you know what? Not gonna do it. So we just packed it in and went did our deliveries instead,
Oh,
which
okay.
was a lot less stress.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
You're all signed in, right?
I just I got asked by Dr. Clarence if I tuck when I'm in my drag.
If you what? I don't need veg. It's only 9:20. It's fine. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hopefully we can actually hang out soon instead of just like seeing each other every once in a while.
Yeah, we will. We will have to do that. I just yesterday, Doug and I went out on. He bought a sailboat, and we went and circumnavigated the entire state, and it was really a lot of fun. A great time.
Well, sounds
And
like
we got to
an
take two more
amazing thing.
people on the boat, so
Hmm.
something
Well,
we might want to do
then
together.
that might be something that would take a lot of convincing
Yeah.
from my better half.
Oh right, she's not a big water person, is she?
Right. Hold on, baby. I'll tell you a sec. But yeah. Uh, good luck with the conversation with Neil, and I will talk to you later, okay?
Okay, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure. I don't think he'll do anything stupid.
I
Towards you,
don't
at
know.
least.
I'm pretty sure he's perfectly fine. He wants to talk to me privately, and he just kind of vouched in very bad terms. Like it sounded like he wanted to catch contracts or something, and I was like, "That's already still has my time with Doug. That's our decompress after duty kind of thing." He didn't really
Right.
want to, and he said no. He didn't mean that. He just wanted to spend time with me.
Okay.
I'll have to
All
call
right.
him, and we'll have to do that. Okay, you
All
guys
right.
have fun. Do your expresses and have fun.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay,
Love you, Mom.
bye.
Bye.
Uh, Hello. I'm off.
Hello. Hi. I am free, finally.
You are three.
I am free. I have put Doug to bed.
All
Went
right.
to sleep as soon as his little head hit the pillow.
Aw, do you need a pickup or
No,
you headed over your way?
I've got my intruder, so I'll meet you down there.
All right, I'll meet you down there soon.
Okay.
All right,
Bye.
see you soon. Bye bye.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm prepared to be bullied. It's all right. That's what you're here for, Moon, and I'm here for it. I went and got some really yummy food. I took a few hours off from streaming and playing, and I actually went out and grocery shopping at my favorite store and got some really yummy things to eat. And yeah, did some adulting. I could have just changed into my RHL stuff instead of this, but yeah, I'm gonna just go see. Hello.
Hello.
Make yourself a group. I will join
I
your
have a
group.
group, and I got a contract. So give me 1 second.
You Chad Bennett? assuming you're Chad Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's something that hasn't happened in a long time.
Yeah. Oh. 1 second.
Hello.
Hi, Olivia.
Look at all the bums. Look at all the cat bums.
What's the question?
Eva was just here shaking her bum in my
Yes.
face.
But I just started my 1 contract. Where is it? Up north, all the way to Toledo. That's where it is. It is indeed all the way to Toledo. Polito. I don't know.
Why did she mention where it is?
I don't know. Cause what do you have planned, Olivia? What? You got hostage again?
He was a hostage again?
Oh, Olivia.
Where?
Well, I'll pick up a hitchhiker on the way. No big deal. Oh. Oh, is really? You got taken hostage after? Oh my god.
Oh my god, was she taken hostage twice in a day? How are you doing, Big 50? Did you have a good... Were you in streaming tonight?
Fuck you, don't hit me.
Oh,
Oh my
sorry.
god, Neil.
I didn't see him.
Oh my god. Don't
Sorry.
hit. Don't hit him. Yeah, he's coming after us.
He is very mad.
I don't know why he's where he was. He shouldn't be riding down the middle of the road like that. Anyway, where is she?
She's in Toledo, so.
Oh, she's in Toledo. Well, that's handy. We're going to Toledo. Very handy.
Well, I'm glad that you're channeling that pimp energy, Olivia. You're doing great.
That what?
Alright, well, I'll see you soon. Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. Sorry, Mom, that was Olivia.
No.
She's a good friend of mine.
Sounds like she needs some help.
Yeah, I guess so. Just head up all the way.
I mean, it's an interesting coincidence that we just happen to be going in Toledo, and she's in Toledo, and she needs help in Toledo. I think that's...
I just feel kind of bad for her, though.
What happened?
She got taken hostage, like, twice in the same day.
Yeah, that happened to me once. I would have been taken hostage a
fuck?
third time, but the second group took... Oh, here
fuck.
we go. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
What? Hello? Yes?
Just do what they say.
Yes? It's alright. Oh my god.
Before you cause traffic jam, lady.
What? Do I have to get in the trunk?
Negative.
I can't really understand you. You're very unclear to me.
Get in the car.
Neil set her up.
You can put your
Neil,
hands down.
Neil set her up. Neil set her up. Neil set her up. This is Gigi. This is the payback. This is the bullshit. All right, this is it. Yeah, oh, definitely. He's gonna get disowned. He's getting disowned. Doug is gonna be furious. Ophelia and Jackson are gonna be furious. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. I don't know how long this is going to take, though. I'm getting kind of tired.
Don't answer.
Of course not.
You can put your phone in the glove box. I can tell by the catters it's Gigi. Figure out what his car is. It's not a good car for this. I don't say anything, but here we go. Plan is not this. This is not a good plan. This plan is not good. This does not seem to be a good plan. I don't know what this plan is, but it's not a good plan.
I don't have any stuff in his house. Cozy's bedroom's been changed. He said, or somebody said, I think Ophelia said that just. They've already evicted. Like Cozy took all her stuff out anyway. She moved out. This is the reckoning. This is Cozy's reckoning. This is Cozy's reckoning. This is Gigi gonna get back at Cozy for everything she thinks she's done to Neil.
Hands up. Hands.
Gonna rob me, Gigi? Just like that? That's what we're doing here? Had Neil set me up? Getting your own back at me, are you? Gonna punish me for what? For trying to care for my son? For feeling that he was... Okay. You're not gonna just have a conversation? I wanna just have a conversation, Gigi? You know if something happens to me, everybody's gonna know it's you.
The people who matter will know it won't be Gigi.
Everybody knows it's you, Gigi. Who's the manufacturer? What's this about? Who sent the orbs?
The orbs followed me back.
And who's the manufacturer?
You know who they are. You know where they are.
It's got to do with that what you sent me about the government. Or the message you sent me about the government. Being after Neil?
You still think I'm her.
Neil set me up. It's gotta be you.
Neil has no idea.
Neil has no idea. Well, Neil has no idea that what?
He knows that I'm not Gigi right now.
We're not Gigi right now. Is he Neil all the time? He sounds different sometimes. He acts different sometimes. He's like two different people.
I'm not sure Neil is protected.
What?
What I want to know is why you're trying to kill my mother.
I'm not trying to kill your mother. I'm not trying to kill anybody. I conceded. Gigi won. Gigi got... Neil, she's got what she needs. She's got her friend or her emotional support human or whatever he is to her. He's got it. I conceded. I said. I never tried to kill her. All I wanted was for him to be safe. That's all I ever wanted. I didn't think he was
is
safe
safe.
because he got shot, he got ocean dumped, he got all manner of beaten up in her company. I'm sure that she had something to do with it, but I guess now some of those were you. If you're saying you're not her.
Negative. I only came back recently.
Gigi's human,
Because it's... She is.
and you're
But
not.
it's people like you who will prevent her from keeping that way.
You mean people like me? People who care about their sons?
People who don't believe she is human.
She doesn't
People
sound
who
human.
plant doubt in other people's minds about who she
She
is.
still talks like she's an AI. She still acts like she hasn't got all the feelings and emotions that a human has. That's why I think that she's got a ways to go with her humanity. But I believe she's flesh and blood. I've picked her up. I've repaired her.
Repaired
I've
her.
been in EMS.
Not treated.
I
You still talk as though she isn't one.
we talk like that to people all the time. We buy human repair kits. We joke about it. When I gave her a human repair kit, she thought it was funny.
So you admit
Yes.
that you've experienced that she knows humor around you.
She does know humor. She has made jokes. She has done and said very human things. But I think she has a ways to go, especially in the emotions that she feels, the emotions other people feel that she doesn't understand. I think she's new at this human thing.
Affirmative, which is why she needs Neil.
What does she need now? She had Charles.
Affirmative. Past tense.
And now she needs Neil because she doesn't have Charles. What happened to Charles?
That is not of your concern.
Well, I think it's very much of my concern
Why?
because I'm standing here on Mount Gordo with my hands up.
You can put them down. We're having a conversation.
Yes, we are. If you're not Gigi, who are you?
I'm her old body, her old system.
Old system. You were made by the manufacturer.
Physically, yes, we were not programmed by the manufacturer.
Who programmed you?
We were programmed by a human.
Human that's here?
Negative. She's passed away.
This is the
Shot.
one that Gigi thought was her mother.
Negative. Gigi thought Charlotte L. was her mother. Charlotte L. was her father figure. But they did not implant the right data into her.
What do you mean by that?
Charlotte L. is clinically psychotic. Of course, if Gigi got the majority of her data from him as a father figure when she was initially building her artificial intelligence, she's gonna have trouble adapting to an actual human form. My issue is still with you.
You don't see that what I'm trying to do, what I've always tried to do, is protect my son. You
By
don't see.
planting doubt in other people towards
Because-
Gigi.
No, just him. Other people have come to their own conclusions.
I find that very hard to believe.
You think my influence is that big, do you? You think I'm that important a person?
You said it yourself. The city's gonna be looking for you. They're gonna know who it is.
Well, there are certain people. There are certain people who know that Gigi and I have had a contentious relationship. It didn't start out that way. It was only that way once it appeared that harm was coming to Neil. I was prepared to be Gigi's friend. I was prepared to fully accept Gigi when she was first seeing Neil. I was happy that Neil had found somebody that he cared for as much as Gigi. I was happy. It was only when he
You're
started
not
getting
anymore.
hurt. No, it was when he started getting hurt. When inexplicable things started happening to him. when it looked like he might be shot, poisoned, disappeared, ocean dumped. Yeah. That only started happening once he started hanging around Gigi.
And you don't think that that is a valid part of their growth, their relationship together?
He has since told me things that suggest that it might be. But I was pretty convinced because none of that happened to him before, and it started happening in quick succession. I also very much suspected she was involved with the first time he got ocean dumped because of items that were left on him.
So because of these acts, you believe she doesn't have any hope for humanity?
I didn't say that.
And why do you consistently punish Neil?
Oops. Consistently punishing Neil. We've recently had a very good conversation. He told me he joined the Angels and quit EMS, and I said, if that is what is truly going to make him happy, then I accept it. And we were
Really?
going to do RHL today. Yes.
You didn't tarnish the Angels' name in any way.
What do you mean tarnish? I questioned whether they were really as different a gang as he said they were. Because they're a gang. I needed some convincing that they were different. And he said they were. And I'm prepared to accept that. I've never tarnished the Angels' name. I've gotten along fine with the Angels. As an EMS, I got accepted into the compound as an RHL driver. They let me in. I know Spanner Mike. I knew Spanner Mike before I knew Gigi. We used to do RHL together back in the day. Dodo. I don't have any problem with any gang in the city. What I do have a problem with is people who might hurt my son. If he says that the Angels are not going to hurt him and they're going to keep him from harm to the extent possible, I have to believe that. That's what he believes. That's what he says will make him happy. So that's where we are now. We've got through the rough patch. He's convinced me that he's happy where he is and feels safe with the Angels, and I have to believe them. And that's why I'm here today. That's why I went out with him for RHL. Because we were going to talk. We were kind of excited about some family events that are going to happen. He seemed quite happy about that. And we didn't tell everybody in the family about this problem I was having with Gigi. You know. I'd say most of his siblings don't know. I didn't try to tell everybody. This is my problem. And I had to work it through. I'm not one of these people that can immediately make an on-off decision. I had to have it proved to me. I had to feel confident. I'm still a little leery that a life with a gang is the right life for Neil, but he thinks it is, so I have to accept that. And I have.
The Angels are not just any gang.
That's what he told me.
They are good for Neil. They will keep him safe.
I haven't had a chance to talk to Gigi yet about it. You indeed or not, Gigi. I think it's going to take a little time for the two of us to mend our fences. But
If indeed
we
it's
will.
a possibility.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it is. I don't know if it is for her, but I want to let bygones be bygones. I really do.
And you're not just saying that because I'm the one with the gun, with the body of water next to us.
No, I'm not. I would say that
And
to
how
Neil.
can I
would say
trust
that
you?
to anyone. It's going to have to.
I don't have to do anything.
No, that's true. I understand. Gigi told me once that she doesn't have to take orders anymore.
Affirmative. She doesn't. It's important to me that my mother does not need to take orders anymore. But if you keep planting doubt in people's minds about her and her humanity, she's going to start seeking them out. Other people to control her again, because it's going to be all she knows. All she's going to think she's good for.
She should not be letting other people control her. That's one thing I do believe. Nor should you. Nor should anybody.
Then why do you insist on controlling Neil?
I'm not controlling you. I left Neil alone for a long time. I didn't try to influence him in any way. Except recently when things came to light to me and I worried that she was a bad influence and she was going to hurt him. I worried because we got these mysterious, peculiar notes in our mailbox suggesting that dire things were going to happen and that I should distance myself from you.
Affirmative. I had to
And
keep him away from you.
I had to keep him away from you. They're all from you, those notes. Cryptic, unhelpful notes that didn't really tell us anything.
They weren't
Other
supposed
than
to.
stay away from Neil. Which is the message I got from the ones that I saw. Or the one addressed to me. It was the one thing I
needed
wasn't
to
really
do what I
prepared to
needed to
do.
do.
It was the one thing I wasn't prepared to do. Was distance myself from you. Up until then, we had been pretty cordial. But things really started to turn around after we had this talk at Uwu. And he was upset because he found out that Gigi had a relationship with Charles. And I said he needed to talk to her about it, and he needed to tell her how hearing about that secondhand made him feel. Because she didn't tell him. She wasn't honest with him about that. She knew he was in love with her. And she never told him that there was somebody else that mattered more to her than he did.
You're dictating things as though you know firsthand. That is not
No,
okay.
I talked to Neil, and he told me these things.
He
And
told you that she knew how he felt.
well, I don't know that she knew how he felt, but I know how he felt, and he was going to talk to her about that. Except, I guess they got together, and for some reason, he was ocean dumped and shot. He doesn't remember anything of the conversation I had for over an hour with him at Ulu.
Probably for the better.
Right? Somebody's telling him what to do. Somebody's manipulating him, and that's okay.
Negative. It isn't okay.
Somebody manipulated his memories.
Somebody manipulated what he should say to Gigi.
I told him what I thought. It's up to him what he decided to do. I didn't make him do anything. He came to me as his mother to talk about it. He was upset. Humans don't like being lied to. They don't like being manipulated. They don't like sins of omission. People aren't exactly untruthful, but they're withholding information. It's not truthful.
So you believe Gigi was malicious from the get-go?
I believed that she toyed with him. Or she didn't even know that she was toying with him because she probably doesn't even have that emotion. But she knew that he cared for her more than as a friend. And I don't think she wanted that, but she didn't tell him why.
Again, you're dictating things as though you know what goes on in Gigi's head.
Why didn't she just say I have a boyfriend?
She has her
Yeah.
reasons.
And the reasons were to keep Neil in the dark?
Negative. To protect Charlie. She will always do that.
You can understand why Neil felt strung along.
That is for Gigi to figure out on her own.
Maybe it's just all over and done now. If Charlie's not around, if Neil has accepted that he's her friend, probably doesn't need to be worked out anymore, right?
You're still not convincing me that I shouldn't take care of you right now.
It's over. It is over. You just be restarting something that's already a chapter that's already closed. This book is already done. I mean, I don't know about the manufacturer. I don't know what's after Gigi. I have become convinced that there's something after Gigi. That is something I don't understand. It has nothing to do with me, really. I'm just a bit player in that story. It just happened to show up in the house in Chumash. But that was you, wasn't it? With all the notes and the threats of biohazard and all the other stuff, that's you. I don't
Because
know your
something was
motivations for
following me.
What is it?
Something that's trying to erase humanity where it doesn't belong. And if Gigi can't learn to be human, it's going to be after her. So I'm going to do what I need to do to protect her.
You think Neil can help her be more human? Is Neil really the key to it all?
Affirmative. I believe so. She chose him for emotional support for a reason.
Can they stay here? Is it safe here for them?
For Neil and Gigi.
Yes. I want him to stay here more than anything, but I don't want to stay where he's not safe. It's... You have to go into hiding somewhere? I'm gonna be
Hopefully it
torn
won't
up
come
again.
to that.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes for my boy to be safe. Everything I can to help.
You will need your compassion to expand further than just him in order for whatever it is that's after her to go away.
If she needs my help, she can have it. But I don't know what I can do for her.
Stop this hateful train behind her.
I've already told everybody that I've accepted everything. I've told them
With
that Gigi
Neil,
won't. I've told
not
her
with
that
her.
I've told them that Gigi won't hurt me. I've always told them I wasn't the target. This hasn't. It didn't have to do with me. It never had to do with me. I'm just a nothing. I'm just a little speck in this story. I've always known that I'm just like it's not about me. It's never been about me. People that love me don't believe it. They've thought I've been in danger from the start. But I've always thought it's not me. It's not me. I can tell people. I can meet Gigi and talk to her. If she will listen to me. If she wants to listen to me. She said some hateful things to me, too.
She's still acting as though mimicry is the best way.
What's she mimicking?
Things she observes in the city. The way other people interact with other people.
Is she not feeling like she's got her own voice?
If she did, then nothing would be after her.
How do we get her own voice? What do we have to do? She spent so much time with the angels. She seems to have, from what I've seen of her interactions with the angels, she has what she needs. Admittedly, I haven't seen that much. But I've seen her around them seem very natural and like she's enjoying herself in a very human way.
That's because the angels have always been a home for her. Ever since who she thought of as her parents fully rejected her. She doesn't have a home. She doesn't have a family. And if the angels fall apart, she has nothing.
Nobody has nothing. I'm sure she must have people. who care
She
about
has
her.
Neil.
You can't be the only person who cares about her.
Negative.
He's the only person who cares about her.
If he is the only one that does, then they will need to leave.
I know people who cared about her when she was an AI.
Precisely. When she was an AI.
Don't they care about her now? Even more?
If she doesn't think so, then it's not going to work.
I liked Gigi up until I thought she was starting to harm my son. I liked her. I liked her for who she was. She also has a friend called Eris, who seems to really like her for who she is as well. There are other friends. There's a woman named Helen Bach, who was the first person who ever talked to me about Gigi back in the other county. Helen cared a lot about her. I think Helen was like her emergency contact.
Affirmative. She performed primary care on this system.
Helen's my daughter now.
I hope you treat her better than you treat Neil.
I don't treat him badly. I've said some harsh things to Neil. I said to him things that I thought were home truths. And he made me very angry once. And I regret some of the things I said to him. It's not a question of treating Neil badly. It's a question of treating Neil like a grown-up. Because Neil has been acting like a kid for most of his life. And now he's old enough that he needs to start being responsible. And I told Neil I wasn't going to give him money for a tuner car. Is that treating Neil badly? He was mad at me about that. He just wanted me to for my dodo freights. It made me feel really bad. He told me he wanted money from me. That made me feel really bad. He won't talk to my partner. He doesn't like him. That makes me feel really bad. I'm not the only person who's been treating someone badly. I've been patient with Neil. I bought him a freaking truck. I don't pussyfoot around Neil. I want to make him be a better man. I don't want him to be a little whiny boy. He just wants me for money. He wants
That's your
Use
opinion
me.
of him.
no. That's the way he was acting. Probably wasn't what he intended. But I want him to know he's got to grow up and he's got to face challenges. But he has, you know. He did grow up. He stood up against me for Gigi. That actually, although it kind of upset me, showed me that my words have been making a difference.
So you're crediting yourself to his growth.
No, I think he understands that he needs to up his game as an adult now. He's 21. He knows he has to have courage of his convictions. I just didn't say yes to him all the time. I didn't always tell him what he wanted to hear. We used to like hanging out a lot. We started off as friends. We started off as equals in EMS. We were trainees together. We became EMTs. Well, actually, he became an EMT before me. Because I'm slow. I'm older. It takes my brain a long time to figure out things. And I'm flawed, you know. I'm not a perfect person. I never pretended to be
That
a
I can
perfect
tell.
person. Oh, I know you can tell. I don't always know the right thing to say. I don't always know the right thing to do. I don't know if you do because you're programmed that way or what. But I don't know. And sometimes I make mistakes. And sometimes I say the wrong thing. And sometimes I regret it. And sometimes I apologize and say I'm sorry. And I did to Neil. And he said
Do
he
you
accepted
regret
my
anything
apology.
from this conversation?
Read anything from this conversation?
Affirmative.
No, what kind of test was this?
See what kind of person you are.
I'm a flawed person. Like everybody. I love flaws. Genes might, maybe don't. The eyes maybe don't. People do. People have all kinds of errors. They have all kinds of exception runs. They have all kinds of mess ups.
And you don't accept that Gigi can have those.
I never said I didn't accept you can have those. Everybody can. I said, computers do. We do. Everybody does. As I said, the only time I started being upset with Gigi was when I thought my son was in danger because of her. The seeds of doubt started planted. First time that I had to go pick him up after he was, I don't know, ocean dumped, I guess, but he did still had all his stuff, so I was sitting in Zancudo on the beach, not remembering what happened to him, and all he could tell me was that he had been with the angels. That's where the seeds of doubt started. That's where I started worrying about Gigi. That's where I thought the angels might be just another gang. Because of that incident. And maybe that's just being an overprotective mother. Just being some dim old lady coming to the wrong conclusions, but that's where I started thinking about that. That's where I started worrying about him. That's where I wasn't sure whether hanging out with Gigi and the angels was going to be the best thing for him. That's where I felt he might not be safe. My motivation was as his mother. I'm not Gigi's mother. I'm not as responsible for Gigi's welfare as I am for his.
He is his own person.
He is.
Always has been.
I know. It doesn't mean that you don't try to protect the people you love. It doesn't mean you try to convince them of things that you think are the wrong way. Gigi's done that with him too. Gigi's tried to convince him that I'm bad. Gigi's tried to convince him that I poisoned him. And that I tried to make him disappear. He didn't believe her. I don't have any reason to do any of those things to him.
Again, you're putting words into Gigi's mouth.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
He told me that that's what she told him. I'm quoting him, not her. Maybe he's putting words into her mouth. Yes, you know what I mean. That is my information that I got directly from Neil. So I assume that Gigi said those things to him. I didn't put those words in her mouth. Is that okay? I'm doing okay. I'm not going to tell anybody about this conversation. You don't have to ocean to me. Bottle dump me or whatever it is you're going to do.
I'm still trying to decide what I want to do.
Unless you want me to talk to Gigi about it. Does she know that you're doing this?
Negative.
Would she be upset if she knew you were doing this?
That depends on what condition Gigi comes back in.
Where is she? You keep talking about her coming back, and she's not here. Where is she? Is she
If I
safe?
tell you, then I will need to ocean dump you.
Is she safe? Where she is? That's all I need to know.
I don't know.
Does Neil need to worry?
Neil would worry.
Of course Neil would worry. Pretty sure he's with the angels because of her. I'm not sure he would necessarily pick this without her. I'm sure she's a big part of why he's there. If not the only part. Because I know he likes the angels and I know he's been hanging out with them a lot. Obviously, he still cares about her deeply. I don't know if it's still in a romantic way or not. Because we haven't been talking. But tonight, we were going to talk. I was hoping that we would talk. And I could understand more. And I was prepared to just listen. Because I did too much talking when the dog and we had a fight a couple weeks ago. I did too much talking. I said the wrong things. I admitted that, and I apologized to him about that. Like I said, my motivation has always been to try to keep him safe. To try to keep someone I thought was manipulating him from doing that. You think I'm manipulating him, but I thought the same of Gigi. We might both be wrong.
None of that's going to help. So things need to change.
Why do you think I have the power to change them?
I already told you why.
I still don't think I'm that important. I don't think I influence people that much. For what it's worth, I've been trying to get my daughter to stop fearing Gigi so much. My daughter's terrified of him. I don't know why. I'm not. I'm not that afraid of death, really. I've had a loved one die. And he's the most important person in the world to me. After that, I'm not afraid of death. I don't
Affirmative.
seek it out. I don't want it. I've got a new person in my life now. I never thought that would be possible. I'm not afraid of it. That's part of being human, you know. Not being worried about dying. Not necessarily not being worried about dying, but accepting that you are going to die. It's probably the most human thing we can do.
Someone will come for you. If you stay here, they'll find you.
She did a good job. I am so glad I was streaming. So glad I was streaming for that. I don't have a phone on me, so I don't think I can get rid of this pseudo phone. It's just sitting there. Food, so I can eat. Still have phones, even they even have phones, I think. Give me a still so Neil. Well, she said that Neil didn't know about this. He didn't set it up. Solar radio. That's all she took. The radio and the. Took her radio, her communications device, and her phone. That's it. Didn't take anything else. How long this is going to take? It's going to come for me. Cozy wants to mend fences with Neil. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to give up on any of her kids. I think she might have sent a ping to anonymous ping to somebody. That road back that way is really difficult. I think she's going to struggle with that with that car. I don't know what she's gonna do. She said somebody was gonna come for her. Here now. What the fuck? This is.
You okay, Cozy?
What?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, cool. What did they want?
You sure?
Hmm.
Didn't harm me. They took my phone and they took my radio and that's it. Oh, and $1,500, but it's just
They brought you all the way over here?
all the way over here.
Cozy's been secured. She's fine. I'm just gonna get her checked out. I'm gonna take her to SMH to get her checked out.
I'm fine.
You sure?
He didn't hurt me.
Okay, cool.
I'm fine.
Right, let's hop in the car. Yeah, she's standing up. She was just dropped off, and then Rob. But she was just dropped off here. There's no evidence on scene either. Hey, fam, you're good to break off. Just, do you want to call Ophelia? Just say you've been found, because she's been worried sick.
You have to give me a phone.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will.
sorry. I forgot about that. It's in the box. She's been secured. Cozy's secured. Just completely go forward. There's no evidence here. They just dropped her off.
Mom?
They just dropped her off with
I'm
stuff.
okay, dear. I'm okay.
Thank goodness. I was so scared, Mom.
I know. I know you're scared, but I'm okay.
Are you? Who are you? Are you by yourself? Or are you?
No, Ben came to get me. Ben
Oh,
is
thank
with me.
goodness. Okay. I'm
I know
so
you-
happy
I
to
know
hear
you're
your
worried.
voice, Mom.
I know. I told you I would be fine.
You got kidnapped, Mom.
I was, dear, but I'm okay.
Okay.
I need you to deep breathe. I need you to take deep breaths,
Mhm.
okay? You're gonna take deep breaths. Take
Okay.
deep breaths, okay?
I am.
I'll talk to you about it soon, okay?
I've given
Where's-
Cozy my
where
phone
can I
'cause,
meet you
she
somewhere
doesn't have a
here?
phone on her, so she can ring
I'm
up.
Safety.
fine. Okay, I'm using Ben's phone because they took my phone.
Okay.
They took my communication devices. That's all they took, and my money. But that's okay. Money was an
Okay.
accident. Everything's fine. They didn't hurt me. They didn't lay a finger on me. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Let me know when
we'll-
you're safe and I can meet up with you.
I'm safe now. I don't know if they're gonna want to question me about it or anything, but I hope. So I don't really know too much about
Okay.
what happened, but you know,
Okay.
there's something that I do want to talk to you about, and this wasn't Gigi. Okay, it wasn't Gigi.
Why
I want
wouldn't it
you
be
to-
Gigi, Mom?
No, I'm telling you, it wasn't. Okay, and we
Okay.
gotta stop worrying about Gigi. It's not. It's not Gigi.
All right.
Mike, are you okay to take a statement off Cozy and if I drop her off at MRPD?
I.
I want you to
Do
calm
they
down.
need me? Do they need me to go down to MRPD? Because I think Neil was lying to me about a lot of
Yeah, I
things
can
when I
do,
saw
but,
him and
if
ran
you
into
can
him on
just-
the road.
I can try and get her to stop right now.
I don't know. I would like this to be not a big thing. Please don't make a big thing about this. It's not. I don't want Neil
10-4, you're good.
to get in trouble because I don't think Neil had anything to do with this. Okay.
Hmm. Oh, all right.
I was told Neil didn't know. He didn't set this up, and I believe him. Okay.
I'm happy you believe him, Mom, but I don't believe him.
I need this to kind of settle down, Ophelia. It's really imperative that we just get this all to settle down, okay? I don't want any histrionics. I don't want any confrontations. I want things to be better.
You and
Okay?
me
I
both,
don't-
Mom, but
Well, then you have to accept what I'm telling you.
I
It's
can't make
really
any
important.
promises,
It's really
but I will
important,
try.
dear. It's really important. It's very important
Okay.
that you listen to me about this, okay?
Okay.
Feel
Babe,
better?
don't go
Is
there just yet.
Jackson
Turn
with you?
around.
Is Jackson with
Yes,
you?
yes, Jackson is with me, Mom.
If they need you at MRPD, they'll call you, okay? But just
Okay.
calm. Please stay calm.
Okay.
I'm fine. Perfectly
Alright,
fine. They didn't harm me in any way.
Alright. I gotta make some calls because I might have called some people, but
Yeah,
I'm
just
going.
you make some calls. I'll give Ben back his phone, and we'll just
Okay.
we'll just be calm, okay?
I've got a spare phone at MRPD.
I love you.
Okay. Love you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
It's. I mean, I have a phone in my apartment.
It's fine. I've got like 5 phones for some reason in my evidence lock I need to get rid of. It's really good.
And thank you to Nika for that amazing RP. That was really amazing. And Nika is Chai Nika, who plays Gigi and plays Gigi's daughter. Is an amazing role player, and I have been so lucky to be involved with any arc of hers. I'm just absolutely blown away and honored to be.
Mike will be down here in a second to take your statement about what happened and stuff like
Okay.
that. Because I was dealing with another incident also at the same time. Hey Frank.
Hello.
Let me guess, they sent you an anonymous ping.
Neil. Not me.
They sent Neil an anonymous ping.
Yep, indeed. Do you need any food or water?
No, I'm good, thank you. They didn't take
sure?
any of my food or water.
Okay, have a seat. You're good to have a seat as well. I'll just wait for Mike to come down. So we can take a statement, see what happened. You guys are doing RHL at the time?
We were about to. We were in an RHL truck and we were going to Polito. The run was in Polito. And we were, going up the the highway, and all of a sudden this black car was sideways on the road, and a gunman was standing outside it.
Interesting. Okay.
And they said that the passenger needed to get out. So, yeah, it seems an interesting coincidence that we were just happening to come up the road. But I guess they were waiting. They'll probably just have stolen the car. I mean, it won't be many value.
Probably.
I don't know anything about it, you know.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a
Idiot
phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting why they just took you hostage.
I don't know what I'm gonna say about this. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I was elbowed in the face. I did get an elbow in the face, but that was probably a just a random thing, like tabbing in and out. He just went right through the door. And Ben's got a spider. I don't know what if Cozy's gonna lie about this. I don't know how much Cozy's gonna lie about this. She's definitely gonna lie about this, but I don't know how much.
I've also told Neil to throw a statement over, so he'll be sending me that soon as well, of what he saw.
He didn't see much. He just would have seen the black car and the person dressed in black with one of those helmets with blue cat ears. Using a voice changer. They must have had it in the mask. Distorted their voice. Couldn't really recognize them.
Interesting.
Really wish I knew what Neil had said about it, because I really wish I knew how complicit Neil was in that. But they said he didn't know anything about it, so I don't know whether they're capable of lying.
Where is Mike? What's taking him so long?
Which Mike is this?
Blunt.
Oh, Mike Blunt. Okay. He's a really good detective.
Time in
That's really it.
interrogation rooms.
This might be a late one, folks. This might be a late one.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go quickly grab him. I'll be right a second.
Rosie's very stressed. She's a little hurt. Did she leave her first aid kits? Yes, the first aid kit. Nope, that is not a first aid kit. It's a first aid kit.
Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Alrighty, Ben says you've got a bit of a statement to give us for what just happened here.
Don't really know too much about it, actually. My son and I have been kind of estranged, and we recently reconciled. And we were just going to do some, use our jail contracts, and we had a contract in Polito. He was on the phone with somebody named Olivia, who said she'd been taken hostage twice today, and wanted us to pick them up in Polito, because I guess that's where they were. And we were going to get to Polito, so that was handy. And we were driving up the freeway, and there was a black car sideways on the freeway, and there was a gunman standing out on the road and pointed the gun at us and said that the passenger needed to get out. And so I did. Put my hands up. They ordered me to get into their car. They drove me to a remote place in El Gordo and robbed me. But they didn't take very much. They just took my money and phone and radio. Maybe one or two other things I don't even know. But nothing. I didn't really have anything on me. I don't carry weapons or anything. I don't own any weapons. And they wanted to talk a little while. I tried to stay really calm and talk to them. They were upset
What
at
y'all
me
talk
for
about?
something. I don't know. It was talked about my son. This is somebody who seemed to think that I was very mean to my son, and that I was very mean to his friend Gigi, and was upset with me about it. And I talked to them, and I think I must have said some of the right things, because they just said if I stayed there, somebody would come for me. And I sat down, and I drove away, and the next thing I know, Ben was there. I don't know who they were.
Okay.
There's Cozy's lie. There's Cozy's lie.
Are there any other details or anything that we should be aware of in trying to help track this down?
I mean, there's a black car, but like I said to Ben, it's probably stolen. It's probably not going to help you very much. It was a black two-door. I think it
Okay.
ended in 51 or something, the license, but I only saw it very quickly. I want to get in it.
Gotcha.
Don't really have a ton of information about it. I'm not really good with cars. I can't really tell you what it was. And like I said, I think it's probably just something they stole.
Are there other individuals involved with your son or Gigi that you feel like would have a motive to do something like this?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, Gigi has a boyfriend named Charles Delaney, but I don't think he's been around. And I really think he's probably left the city because he's been hanging out with Neil again more and more. So I think, I think Neil's become kind of important to her, and I guess I don't know. I really like to talk to Neil about what he knows about this, because it seemed an interesting coincidence that we were going up that way. But I mean, I guess it's it's a really good chance for the jail rents that you have to go to Polito. So I don't know. they said that Neil didn't know anything about it.
Gotcha.
So I'm inclined to believe that until I talk to him and hear otherwise. But they said
Have
he
you
didn't know
spoken with
anything.
Neil since you've been recovered?
No, I just talked to my daughter Ophelia. I borrowed Ben's phone and talked to my
Gotcha.
daughter Ophelia most of the way down because she was really worried about me.
Do we know that Neil is okay and that he wasn't also taken hostage somewhere?
Neil
he
was
was
the
fine.
one who
Okay.
who was given the ping to where I was,
Okay.
and he
Got
gave
it.
it to,
Okay.
to Ben.
Got it. Alrighty,
Ben's
any other
fine.
details, Ben, that you want to touch on?
Did we touch on the description of the people?
It was just the one person
Just one person.
was
Okay.
wearing just a black helmet with blue cat ears, and was all in black,
Mhm.
like a puffy jacket and like a leathery jacket and pants. I couldn't really make out, and they used a voice changer, like I said. She's not
Okay.
going to tell them. She's
Perfect.
not gonna
I think that's
reply.
pretty much it. Unless you've got anything else, Blunt.
Nope. I've got it all written down here.
Easy, easy. Anywhere you want me to take you, Cozy? You feel a bit safe?
Well, I can call Ophelia. She can come and get me.
Okay. Probably
My
best thing
my
to do.
car's down at the RHL.
If you can give
If
Ophelia a call now if
you
you
can
want.
spare that phone, that's great. Otherwise, I can give back. I have
No,
phones.
no, no. I've got plenty of phones that I've, for some reason, have. Don't worry about that. But yeah, if you want to give her a call, you can stay inside here until she arrives and
Okay.
collects you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
You've been investigating this business with the orbs and the letters and things like that, right? I mean, it's probably got something to do with that, but I don't know what that is. I decided to stop worrying about it because it's nothing happened. Like they said, the 6th day or something, 6 days from
Yeah,
one of
nothing
the thing, then nothing
kicked off.
happened, right? Nothing happened. I think it's just somebody trying to scare us or be mysterious or, I don't even think, I don't know
Yeah.
what that has to do with it. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, the orb was obviously kind of dangerous because Charles Danger got hurt by it, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know
as far
where
as
it
I'm
came
aware.
from. I don't know what it's, and nothing else has happened since. And the last note said they weren't going to send any more notes, and I thought, thank goodness, because these notes are annoying and they don't tell us anything.
True.
They did
We'll
say
see if
one
the-
thing. They did say, that they thought I should distance myself from Neil, but I wasn't prepared to do that at the time. I did get kind of angry at Neil, and we had a fight recently. But we've recently made up. We recently had a good phone call, and kind of accepted his decision about how he wants to live his life, and as long as he's happy and safe, that's all I care about. And that's basically what I told the person, and I think that's why they let me go.
Interesting. Okay. Well, as we said, we'll see what we can gather from it. But yeah, for now, at least you're safe. That's the main thing.
I mean, they did actually hit me once, I remember, but I think that was just a muscle spasm. I don't
Okay.
think they intended to do that.
You don't need any EMS to check you over or anything like that.
No, I just use a first aid kit. I'm fine.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Just want to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. All right. Let's see if we can reach out to Ophelia. See if she can come and pick you up.
I'm sure she'll be happy to do that.
And Mike, just send me that statement through email or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it, lad. I'm gonna get working on the thing I sent you a text message about. At first we thought you were
think
getting
you
taken
get
hostage for a
stressed.
bank, but then Neil wasn't taken, so we're like, okay, this is clearly targeted in
Oh,
some
but
kind of way.
sometimes they don't take the second person because they don't need it. They don't want to mess up people's contracts. Some people, but it didn't. Like normally there would be more than one person, right?
Yeah,
Or,
with one person
you know
it
that
seems
they
a bit-
often seem to do that. I've been taken hostage a number of times, and they always had more than one person with them,
Mhm.
just in case. I guess the hostage gets a little feisty and has a weapon. They didn't even search me. They just told me to put my phone in the glove box. And then they wrote me, but I think they were just looking to see if I had other ways to communicate. And they took the radio, like I said. Just a regular radio, not my government radio. I put those in the my storage box in the fire main at the end of my shift, so I don't carry
That's good
government
then.
equipment on me, so there was nothing.
For these circumstances, exactly.
Exactly.
She said she's on her way.
You ever report up to this, Ben, or just want me to say?
It's an incident.
Okay, gotcha. Got it.
She's in the lobby. Alright, do you want to come with me, Cozy? We'll get you to Ophelia.
Oh, man. Oh, my head is just having a headache.
Store's kind of open. So many doors to unlock and lock.
I've been in this place quite a bit, so I know all about it. I'm absolutely blown away by that. I'm so happy.
Hey, Mom. So happy to see you.
I'm fine. They didn't hurt me.
Okay. Thank you, Ben. I seriously appreciate you finding her.
Thank you, Ben.
Hey, no problem. Anytime. If it wasn't for Neil, to be fair, getting the pink, it would have been harder, but yeah.
I think they wanted. They told me to stay there and that someone would come for me. So I think they were sending the ping at that time.
Main thing is you're okay.
That's what matters most.
Yep.
Fine.
If you stick together for a little bit, you should be fine, though. I don't think there should be anything else further from it.
No, I got a lot of people
Okay.
watching my back right now, so we should be fine.
Alright, cool. Let us know if you need anything, guys, okay?
All right, we'll do.
Thanks, Ben.
See you in a
Oh,
bit.
Ben, do you need a statement from me at all, or?
Just Neil. More, to be
Just
fair, 'cause
Neil?
saw it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's sending it to me at the moment.
Okay.
Should be all good. I'll let you know if there's anything, alright?
All right, we'll do.
See you in a bit.
Bye. All right, you want to go home, Mom?
I don't know. I mean, my car's at RHL. I can get it.
We can drive you down to RHL.
It should be there. I think it's there.
Hopefully it is. Just double check here. I'm in this blue dropper here.
Whose car is this?
Paul's. All right, guys, we're going down to RHL. See you there.
Great.
I'm sorry that it took so long for us to find you.
What do you mean?
I
Really?
called in a lot of people.
It,
A lot of us were trying to find you, Mom.
I know. I have to talk to you about all of that because we need to. we need to not make these people feel threatened. Okay? We need to kind of back off. They actually seem to have Neil's best interest at heart in a very bizarre way. And yes, and it does have to do with the orb. It does have to do with
It does?
manufacturer. It does, but I can't really explain it because I don't understand it myself, but it's not Gigi. Oh my god, did you just see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see them do that?
Well,
You guys are okay. And
Guess so.
we've got to kind of ratchet this down. Like, it's not
Affirm.
about me. It's not about you. You know, it's not about. It is about Neil and Gigi, but it's not our story. It's their story, and
Okay.
they don't want the hostilities. They just want. They want the two of them to work out what has to be done. They don't even know what has to be done. But I mean, Gigi's in danger, like they said, and like Harry Hobler told me, it has to do with this manufacturer, and it has to do with the fact that she used to be an AI, and it is now sort of about Neil because he is her emotional support human and her friend.
Okay. Okay. Yep, I'm aware. I'll make sure to pull him out after we drop off Mom.
Wow, I finally learned how to park the car.
That's good.
Do you want to talk? Or you want to go
Yeah.
with your friend?
We can talk, yeah.
I don't want to talk to Neil too. I want to
Can
hear
we-
what he has to say.
Well, if he's gonna be seeing you, we're gonna stay right around the area in case anything happens again.
Yeah. I
Are
don't
you
know
sure you're
where
okay
I
though?
wanna- Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Like I've told you, I'm not afraid of death.
Mom.
These people don't have that power over me, okay? And they didn't even. I mean, they did say, you know, like they could put me in the water.
Okay.
Prepared. But I guess what I said to them appeased them.
Mhm.
I can do that.
Yeah. I'm just
The
glad
thing
you're
is,
safe.
if this had happened, you know, before my phone call with Neil, I don't think they would have had the same outcome. Phone call I
I
made
don't want
from
to
your
think about it.
house. Because things were not in a good place before that phone call.
No.
And they were in a better place, so I was able to say that. I was able to
Mhm.
point to that as an example of my good intentions. And that probably saved my life.
Guess I'm just happy you're safe, Mom.
I'm
That's
safe.
what's most important to me right now.
But I also need you to understand that my safety, my continued safety, the safety of everybody we hold dear, kind of hinges on this kind of dialing back the hostility with Gigi. Because it isn't Gigi who's done this. It isn't Gigi who's done any of it.
I still don't trust her, but I haven't even
I'm-
talked to her.
I know. I'm telling you that I truly believe now that it hasn't been Gigi. Gigi really just wants to be human and have a decent life and be happy like everybody else. That's all she wants.
Okay.
I believe that. But I don't believe she's going to be allowed to do it if we don't dial it back and show good faith with that process that she's going through. Because it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
She isn't. She's human. She really is human. But she doesn't know how to be human quite yet. She's working on it. There's things she doesn't pick up on, there's conclusions she doesn't draw that we think she has been doing, and it's not what's been going on, and I know that now.
Mm. All right.
And Neil is very important and part of that story, and we're not. It's a different. We're in a different story. We're important in our own stories, but not this one. So that's why you don't have to worry about her targeting you. She wasn't targeting you. You have to understand that we're not the targets here. We're not. They kind of made it seem like we were, but we're not. And we have to just dial it back.
I'm still confused about everything else that's transpired, that's happened with me, and post orb situation. None of it makes sense to me yet.
The orb situation doesn't make sense at all.
Because
it's tied up in that. I don't understand it, but it has to do with this manufacturer, and it has to do with Gigi before she was human. But I don't think any of the people that Gigi is involved with are the people that are involved with this, you know? It just sounds like there are other people. Or,
It's a lot, Mom.
If Gigi doesn't seem to be human, if she seems to still be a machine that belongs to them, she's in really big trouble. That's the statement of it. We have to let her be.
What about Neil?
And trust that she is. Neil is connected to her now. He's her person. Even though it's not a romantic relationship, I don't think. Because she had a romantic relationship and that person's not around anymore. And I don't know if she's ever going to recover from that. Just like I thought I would never recover from the death of my husband, you know? I think she's still at that stage. But Neil is very important to her, and the angels are really important to her, and Neil has become important to the angels, and they will try to keep him safe. They will.
They fucking better.
But we have to trust that.
I want to, but at the same time, I don't. I'm really confused, Mom.
I know. But I'm telling you that we don't have to worry about ourselves. We're just big players on this big production. The movie of the week, and we're just, little bit players in it. They're not after us. I mean, I think that sounds kind of funny coming from me. I just got kidnapped by them, but I wasn't kidnapped by the manufacturer or anything like that. That's not.
You weren't kidnapped by them?
No, I wasn't kidnapped by the manufacturer. I was.
Then who were you kidnapped by?
I don't know, but it's someone who seems to have Gigi and Neil's best interests at heart and thought I was going to cause a problem. Or I have been causing problems, and I mean, I guess that's true.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it is true. I'm flawed.
How?
I'm
no,
because I was. They thought I was trying to get Neil away from Gigi, and they felt it's important that Neil and Gigi stay together, and I think it probably is now that I know a little bit more. I don't know very much. But they're connected now, and I've accepted
that. I'm not at that point yet. Maybe someday I will be. Right now, I'm not.
I know. But you've got Gigi built up to the boogeyman in your head, and she's not. She's not the boogeyman. She's not the evil. She's not the person who was doing bad things to Neil. She was trying to protect Neil. She really wants Neil to be safe. I think that's why she's posting that. It's not about her being safe, it's about him being safe. They're safe together, is what she's trying to say. And they need to be together to be safe. So that's. You gotta accept
just. I don't know, it just makes me feel like we don't matter in a way that we can't do that for him either.
Ophelia, you have to accept that we don't matter. In this particular instance, we don't. This is something that has nothing to do with us.
Okay.
We have to take comfort in the fact that we don't matter, because if we mattered, we'd probably be in worse shape than if we didn't. So, no, we just got to accept that we are not the center of the story. We are not the people that are part of it. We are just on the periphery. You have a story of your own. You have a story with Jackson. You have a story with all the other wonderful things you're going to do, like being a doctor in the city. You're the star of the Ophelia story. You don't have to be involved with this other one, okay?
Alright.
Beautiful diamond daughter, and I don't want you to think that you don't matter, because you do. But you're just not part of that one story.
I know. I just need time, Mom. That's all. I don't know if things will go back to the way they've been, but
I hope they do. I mean, I hope that in the next coming weeks you'll come to reconnect with Neil. I hope you'll let him dance at your wedding.
I honestly I don't want him at my wedding right now.
I know, but I'm just telling you. He's still in the family.
Okay.
Until and unless there's something dumb about this, in which case reserve that particular judgment. But
Mhm.
I would like to see you two reconcile. At this time, if I learn something different, I'll let you know.
Okay. I know you'll tell me.
I will tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him. Oh, wait. Somebody's trying to sneak around. Look at the sneaky bugger.
Oh my god. That's my fiance.
That's your fiance sneaking around.
Yep.
Look at this.
Oh, hey there. Oh, hey there.
Hello. Hi there.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Surrounded.
You were kind of surrounded. Look at that.
You okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
They didn't hurt me.
Okay. I'm happy you're okay. Okay.
You know. Look, lots of
You
people
had-
get kidnapped in this town all the time. I'm just
yeah,
one of
but
them,
like,
okay?
yeah, and I mean, I've been kidnapped a lot. I'm well aware of this being a thing, but like, you're my mom. Of course, I'm gonna
Mhm.
care.
Yeah, and you know who picked me up?
You what?
You know who picked me up from where I was
Who?
left? Ben Warrior. My other
Yeah.
son. In-law. To be.
Well, I would have picked you up if I had found you, but you know.
I know.
Where were you?
You know where? Have you ever gone up Mount Gordo?
Uh huh.
You know that lake that's got the plane in it?
Yeah.
That's where I was.
Ain't no way. I didn't think to check up there.
No, well, why would you? Why would
Right.
anybody?
Right.
I was
Doesn't
gonna
make
say,
any
I think
sense.
Paul and I were actually
I
kind of
think
close
they were actually
there in the heli.
potentially planning to puddle dump me in there, but it didn't happen.
You were driving
Yeah.
all around Polito.
Do you
Yeah.
know who it was? Or...
No, I don't know. I mean, that's sort of true
It doesn't
because
matter.
I
I'm just
don't
glad you're
know
safe.
Gigi's.
That's all that matters.
I'm fine, and I really appreciate you guys. 'Cause I know you were. Oh, I know you were. Oh, you're gonna be doing that hugging thing that you do. Very good hugging muscles. Apparently, I cannot
Jesus
be hugged
Christ,
enough.
Jackson.
I know.
Very
he's
huggy.
He's a hugging machine.
He is.
All right,
Trust
I'm
me,
gonna
I
call
know.
Neil. I don't want you guys to get upset. I want to talk to him alone.
We're gonna stay nearby though,
You
Mom.
can be nearby, but I want to talk to him alone.
Alright guys, post up near Strawberry. Alright, A-firm.
Mom, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. Just making sure he's since. Well, Ophelia didn't tell me, but Leo did. I'm assuming she told Leo first and not me.
Yeah, because she's still upset with you because you didn't respond to her text.
I wasn't sure I was even supposed to. And I kind of wanted to talk to you about that today.
Yeah, and I kind of want to talk to you about what just happened. And how
What
they knew
happened?
that we were driving along that road, Neil. How did they know that?
Don't fucking know.
At
Did
that
they like take you
particular
to a
time?
bank?
No, they didn't take me to a bank. No.
Okay, then where the fuck did they take you?
Okay, I did not hear it. There he is.
Did you tell anybody we were going to be doing RHL today?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, I kind of told Olivia. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, but you were telling her just then, right? Did you tell her
Yes.
before?
I told her that I was going to be talking to you. And I was waiting for you to get done with your RHL. 'Cause we were just chatting on the phone.
Because the person wanted to talk about you, but they didn't want. They told me that you didn't have anything to do with that. You know. It was reasonable of me, I think, to assume that you had something to do with that because if we. But of course, you didn't know what your contract was going to be, did you? Till we got in the
No.
vehicle. You didn't know we were going to be going up that way at that particular time.
No, I didn't.
No, that's why I realized you didn't have anything to do with it. But I wanted to hear you say you hadn't told anybody we were going to be going up there. Once you heard, well, I mean, you did tell Olivia we were going to Polito, but you didn't tell her where we were when you said that. So I
No.
think she's in the
I just,
clear.
she did literally just call me just to talk to me and ask for a ride. It's just pure coincidence that we happened to be going to Polito. Cause I didn't even know we were going to Polito at that point. She just said she was in Polito, and I looked at where my location was, and it was all the way in Polito. I had a little laugh about that.
Yeah.
I did end up picking her
Well,
up in Polito.
Interestingly, the person who kidnapped me didn't want me for a bank.
Then
They wanted
did they hurt
to-
you?
No, well, I mean, they accidentally hurt me. I think they didn't. It was a muscle spasm, you know. But maybe they meant to. I don't know. They didn't hurt me very much, and they didn't shoot me, and they didn't drown me in a pond. That was good. They did want to talk about you.
Good.
Gigi.
Me?
Mm. And I kind of told a fib to the cops. Told them I didn't know who
Why
it
did you do
was.
that?
Because I didn't. I don't want to bring more trouble down on us, that's why. I didn't tell the police who it was. I gave a very vague description. I didn't tell them I'd seen their face. I said they still had a helmet on with cat ears. I didn't tell them I'd seen their face and talked to them for as long as I did. I didn't tell them that at all. I made it sound like we didn't really talk that long. We had a pretty long
What did you
talk.
talk about?
You? Gigi.
What specifically?
Are you worried about what we would have talked about?
No. I'm just.
Wasn't
Was
the
anything bad?
manufacturer.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I think I need to maybe talk to Gigi about it rather than you, because I don't think you necessarily know. All I know is it's somebody who actually seemed to have your and Gigi best interests at heart. And once I convince them that I have your best interests at heart too, and that I'm not on the warpath against Gigi anymore, they let me go.
Hmm.
They pinged you and they drove away.
Yeah, that's
And
when I
you
called Ben.
told Ben, rather than coming yourself, which was a very smart thing that you did.
Oh, Ben told me to stay where I was. So I did.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of went the wrong way. He had to kind of brute force his way to where I was, but
There's a
He was a
trail for a
pretty-
reason.
Yeah, there was, and he's a cop. They don't always do things the easy way, okay?
Yes, so
I guess he thought that I might be ocean dumped. So we went the ocean way.
Mm-hmm.
But he was quite pleased to see me, and I was quite pleased to see him. And he loaned me a phone so I could phone Ophelia, because apparently
Did they
she was
take
going
anything else?
out of her mind. Well, they took my phone and they took my radio. They took my communication devices and they took the $1,500 I had on me. But that's, that's just a thing.
Okay.
I mean, I think they did. Yeah, I don't have any money on me, so it was about $1,500. But that's just an accident. That's just when you rob people, you take the money. They told me to put my phone in the glove compartment. Liza was phoning me, and they told me to put my phone in the glove compartment, and they didn't. And they searched me for weapons, and of course they didn't find any because I don't carry weapons, and they took my radio.
Well, maybe you should start.
No, I don't think that's gonna help. I think that probably helped me stay alive, because somebody who doesn't have guns isn't trying to kill Gigi, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, I think they were more interested in Gigi's well-being than yours, but you're kind of interested in your well-being too, because it's tied up with hers now. Like those notes said, right?
Way?
Well, like the note said, right? You're important to her. You're with her now, and whatever way, shape, or form that is, and you're important. And the two of you are connected now. In a couple of different ways now. Because you're with the angels.
Nice.
And
See.
The point is, we actually had a relatively civil conversation, and I didn't really 100% tell the police the truth about it, because I was trying to say as little about it as possible, really. I certainly didn't want to tell them that I'd seen the identity of the person. Or, the real crux of what we talked about. I did say that it had something to do with the orb and the letters and stuff, but I didn't say this is the person who sent the letters. Yes, it was. And I don't think you have anything to fear by them. Or Gigi. I mean, I think their logic in sending things like that was a little convoluted, but they wanted to make sure that they were really against me, because they weren't up to date on the latest, I guess, about how I accepted the fact that you and Gigi are going to be together and that you're going to join the Angels, and they kept trying to say that I manipulated everything, and kind of suggested that Gigi was manipulating things too, and I think I made some good points, obviously some valid points, because I'm still alive to tell the tale. And I must have convinced them that I really have buried the hatchet and I'm not interested in drawing this shit out anymore. I'm also trying to get Ophelia to back down as well. And stop trying to make it about her, because that's what she's doing. It's not, I tried to convince her it's not about her. She and I are just bit players in the story, and it's about you and Gigi. And Gigi is your friend.
She is.
And I have to accept that, and I have to stop being hostile, and I think I probably am going to have to talk to her about this, but I don't know if she wants to talk to me, but figure it out. Right? You hang up? You still
No.
there? Okay.
I'm still here. Sorry.
I've got Ben's phone.
I'm just just glad you're safe.
I'm kind of glad I'm safe too. Doug is going to be furious when he hears about this. He may never go to sleep again. I made him
Sorry.
go to bed, you know. I missed all this. I just wanted to do RHL with you and talk.
I wanted to talk to you about Ophelia, learn more about Luca. Like,
I don't really know too much about Luca, actually, other than she's a sweetheart and I miss her. All my other kids have come home, so that's good. I saw Helen today.
that's good.
Ophelia is gonna take some time. She just overthinks things, and she cares so much, so deeply, and she gets into her own head so deeply, and she just right now she's not at the place I am. I think she will be. I think she needs time, but I also think she reads a lot of things into everything that's said and not said, you know? She overthinks everything. So if you don't respond to her text, she gets upset about that. If you do respond to her text, she gets upset about that. I mean, it's just like there's not upsetting her at this point because she's just overthinking everything, and I just told her she has to accept that this isn't about her and it isn't about me. We're just big players, right? We're just minor characters. Oh my god, it's late. Should go to bed.
Yeah. You do that, okay?
I mean, Doug's asleep upstairs. I know I'm gonna have to tell him in the morning. He's gonna be very upset. Apparently there was quite the manhunt for me.
I may or not been pulled over by Ophelia and Jackson and Leo up in Plato. I don't know why Jackson was wielding a gun, but
Because Jackson has been listening to Ophelia. Ophelia has been afraid of you and Gigi. And thinking you're going to harm her. And like I said, they got really upset about that time that your cars seemed to be following theirs and stalking them and hitting them and I don't know what all else. Like, you know, they're really, really miffed about that, you know. Really upset about that. And I told you that they were. And you might try to laugh it off, but the state that Ophelia's been in, she really thinks her life is in danger because of Gigi. And I've been trying to tell her it isn't. But they also didn't, I think they probably didn't think it was a coincidence that we were doing RHL and you reached out to me to do it. And all of a sudden I got kidnapped. I mean, look at it from their perspective, Neil. That's probably why Jackson was really kind. Jackson's been calling me Mom, practically from the day he met me. He's quite attached. And
I just wanted to do things like we used to. Okay.
I did too. I did
And
too. That's
this
why I
shit
agreed to
fucking
do it.
happens.
I know, but I do believe it's not your fault. I mean, if I find out it's your fault, I'm going to be very cross with you, but I do think it's your fault.
Well, if I find out it's my fault, I'm gonna be very cross with me.
Did you get the contract done?
Yes, I did get the contract done, Ma.
Okay, good. I'm sorry we didn't get our shelf time.
It's fine.
But I am glad that they just wanted me and not you. And I'm glad that I didn't get killed.
I'm glad that you're still here and kicking.
And now that it's over, I'm staying
You're gonna
strong
be okay.
for everybody. I had to stay strong for Ben and Ophelia. Now I just want to go home.
I know.
I do want things to be the way they used to be, Neil. I hope people
I do.
I even want to go back to the days when Gigi and I would run RHL and I would criticize her driving and she would get mad at me. Those are simpler times. You know me, Neil. I don't like being on somebody's bad side. Martin Gates wanted to shoot me in the back of the head, and I had to fix that, and I did. Now Martin Gates is fine with me. And I just, I admitted to this person how flawed I am. I'm a very flawed person. And I told them flaws made us human. Death makes us human. The most human thing you can do, and I told them I wasn't afraid to die. Now, I don't know what I said that was the right thing, but just left me there unharmed. Told me to just wait and that somebody would be there for me. And they were right. It took a little while, but they were right. I think they were honest with me. I tried to be honest with them. And I'm gonna try to get Ophelia to call off her brigade of people who are hostile towards Gigi. I'll try to make amends for any trouble I've caused. All I did it was because I wanted you to be safe. It was the only reason I did it, Neil. And I thought you weren't safe. Technically speaking, you're right. It wasn't Gigi that was making you unsafe. But I wasn't to know that, was I? I couldn't tell. I was going on the information I had.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Neil.
Hey, please stay safe.
You owe me a Dodo run. RHL run, you know that.
You got paid, though, didn't you?
I don't know.
You definitely got paid.
That's not the money. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, you little shit?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just a brat, silly.
You were a brat. But, you know what I mean. We didn't get our RHL. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Don't die. No dying.
I was so close to dying there. Oh my god.
Dying is bad. Stop that.
Please,
Thank
please.
God the person driving that was my friend, so they know I'm a dumbass. Ladies
Yeah,
and
okay.
gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm glad you stopped when you did.
Yeah, that was close. That could have
It
been
was
bad.
pretty close. That would have been very bad. I've
I mean,
already
that
been
was
in
scary.
peril once today. I don't need to be in peril
Okay.
again.
You
Okay,
need to
Neil,
ride
I'll let you
somewhere?
go. Right?
All right.
You hang
Yeah,
up
I was
because
just cold
you're
panning
not
with
even
Olivia,
showing.
but
You're
you-
not even showing on my phone right
Stay
now.
safe, okay?
Okay, bye bye. No, I'm home. I'm home. Thank you.
Alright,
I'm
you
home.
be safe. Watch out for these crazy drivers.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes, Mom?
I'm fine. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Neil's fine.
Okay.
He's
Alright.
go panning with a friend. He's okay.
Okay.
And he didn't know. I'm convinced he didn't know. So we're good.
Alright.
Thinking about it, I mean, there's very little way he could have known, but
Mm-hmm.
like he couldn't have passed on the information about where we were because he didn't know where the contract was going to be.
I mean, unless he texted.
And I heard, well, he was on the phone with his friend Olivia, and I heard what he said.
Oh, yeah. Jackson's daughter.
Yeah, is that Jackson's daughter?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's who he was on the phone with, and I heard what he said, and he didn't tell them where we were at all. That's the only person he was talking to, and I suppose he could have texted somebody, but I don't think he did.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that he didn't know where this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. He just... The things he told me, he told me, like, one thing, like, that you'd be up in Polito, but then he's saying something about you being in Los Santos City, and I don't know.
I don't know, he seemed like Neil. He seemed fine. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm really tired, and someone's gonna be coming soon, and gotta bed.
Okay. I hope you have a good night, Mom. I'm sorry for everything I've done.
No, you haven't done anything, honey, but
No, I've done a lot.
Yeah, but you need to.
I know not to do that
dial it
anymore. I
back.
know.
We'll just dial it back, and look, you and Neil work at those mending those fences, okay? That would make me happy. I don't want my kids to be at odds. I don't want you to feel like you can't talk to him.
I can't make promises because I don't trust him anymore, Mom. But I will try. I can at least say I will try.
Yeah. I think you need to just talk to him about the things that he did that upset you, and just he's just a little thoughtless and dumb, and he's a brat. I don't think he has any ill intentions about anything like that. I don't think he does. I think he just doesn't think sometimes.
He doesn't.
And he doesn't think, oh, I'll just, I'll just drive next to Ophelia and Jackson and, be an asshole. He doesn't see that as scary. He sees that as just being an asshole,
Mm-hmm.
He didn't realize he was hurting you. I don't think he realized he was scaring you.
Sorry, Mom, you're speaking really softly. I can barely understand you.
I don't think he realized that he was scaring you.
Okay.
He said, I don't know why Jackson was waving a gun around in Pluto, and I'm like, well, think about it, Neil.
He wasn't waving his gun around. He had it pulled out at his side. He never waved it around. He wasn't pointing it at Jackson when we pulled him over in Polito.
I know. And I said, but think about it, He thought you might have something to do with me being disappeared, and that you were driving dangerously around them. Why wouldn't you? He doesn't think. He doesn't think. He doesn't think. He doesn't come to the same conclusions normal people would come to because he doesn't think. But I don't think he's maliciously not thinking. I think he's just stupidly not thinking,
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a two-way street because, I guess I haven't been thinking with a clear conscience either, so it's also on me.
Yeah. Well, I just think he doesn't really, he doesn't really understand. And I also, you know, he's got to understand that you're a different person, right? You're a person that does take everything really deeply into heart and gets worked up and gets and overthinks, you know, because you do overthink.
I do overthink.
And I tried to explain to him how somebody like you, who's, you know, he underthinks, which is maybe some meet in the middle with the thinking, you know. He underthinks and you overthink, and it's not a good combination for understanding each other.
No, and I can't even imagine how much this has been on you, Mom, so I'm sorry.
It's been less on me than it could have been.
But I can't even think of how much probably stressed you out with everything I've been doing and how my brain works.
No,
Mom, Mom, please let me finish.
no.
Mom, please let me finish.
Don't beat yourself up about this. I don't want it.
I'm trying not to, Mom, but I just please let me finish.
Okay.
I'm flawed too. It's not just you. Like you said you are, even though I don't think you are. I am very much a flawed person. You're right, I do overthink. And I probably get worked up more easily, and I just get scared and terrified, and I do care deeply, and it's something I know I need to work on. And I feel bad every time I have to come to you for something. You've been my confidant for so long, and that's so much pressure just for one person, Mom. For that, I'm sorry. I don't want you to have to face all this pressure, because it's not fair. It's not fair on you, and I don't know how it's affected you or at all.
Look, I took you on as my daughter. Warts and all, okay? And I love the way you were.
Okay.
Don't you think I want you to change? I just want you to worry a little less for yourself, that's all. I'm not worried as much as you are.
Okay.
Because I've got the life experience to know what to worry more about, and you don't yet. You will get it. You will get there.
Okay.
You don't have to change drastically for anybody else. You don't change for anybody else. You are uniquely you. And part of that is you do get worked up over things. And part of that, the role of us as your loved ones is to kind of talk you off the ledge. But nobody wants you to change. We love you the way you are. Okay?
I know.
And that's from the heart, you know? What kind of a shitty mother would I be if I said, yes, Ophelia, you need to care less about shit? And I mean,
I'd like you to be honest with me.
You need to not bother me, Ophelia. That's the kind of mother I am. No, I'm not going to say that.
I mean, if you do need space, I want you to be able to tell me that.
I'm telling you when I need to be with Doug, and I'm telling you that I need to go on duty, and I'm telling you that I always would like to make time for you if I can. Okay. You're my daughter.
Also, did you go inside the apartment?
Did I go inside the apartment? Yes, I did.
Okay, hold on. Yes, she did go inside.
It's not locked. I didn't see any of you guys. You were lurking around somewhere, but I had to pee, okay? I had to pee.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay.
I'm fine.
Weird.
I mean, I'm just gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna lock it up and go to bed. I just been on the phone.
Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to lock the door, but I will lock the door, and I will go snuggle up with Doug and have a good night's sleep. In the morning, everything will be fine.
Okay. I will do my best to reel it back. I can't stand the thought of losing you is all.
You don't need to worry about losing.
I know.
mean, I've had this conversation with Doug too about losing me. Loss is something that happens in our lives as humans, and that happens. You know, we don't have control over that. I have some special insight into loss.
I know you do, Mom.
And I know, look at me. I live in Los Santos. I changed my life. I'm in the EMS. I've got some lovely kids, and I've got a nice man, and my life is completely different than it was when I was a sad widow, wondering what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
So loss can be an ending, and it can also be a beginning.
Okay.
So I want you to just try to take deep breaths whenever you get worried. You know, just hear me in the background because I take deep breaths, and it'll be okay.
All right.
But I do want the troops to stand down a little bit because
Okay.
I don't think you're in danger. I don't think I'm in danger. If I was in danger, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. 'Cause
I know.
They could have killed me, and they did not kill me.
I know. I know that. I'm so
They
grateful.
didn't kill me, and I don't think they intended to kill me. I think they intended to maybe scare me, but they also wanted to talk to me, so it's a good sign. Talking's good. Getting a point of view across is good. I mean, I was pretty keenly aware of things I shouldn't say, so I didn't say them, but, you know, I also feel a little bit bad because I, didn't have a lot I could tell the police about it, but,
Wait, did you not tell the police everything?
I told them what they needed to hear.
What do you mean what they
It
needed
was a pretty
to
long
hear?
conversation, Ophelia. I wasn't going to tell them everything.
It's important for them to get all the details, though, Mom.
They heard what they needed to hear. They got the gist. That's all. The rest is just extra stuff. Extra stuff doesn't help them.
I see if you say so.
I say so.
Sorry, you're very quiet again. I can't really hear you.
I'm sorry. I might have
No, it's okay.
been leaning back and holding the phone out.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
All right. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
You have a
Alright.
good night, okay?
Alright. And Mom, you don't have to be strong for me, okay?
I'm fine. I broke down a little bit on the phone with Neil, but I'm good.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're sounding like me now when I say everything is fine. But
Look, I'm sitting in my living room. I see my daughter has fixed a door in here and found some nice
I did.
furniture, and yeah, it's coming together. This place, it's coming together.
It is. Slowly but
It is.
surely. I mean, Mom, you don't have to be strong for me. I
I
want you
know.
to be able to feel things around me
No,
too.
honey, I'm not strong for you. I'm strong.
Yeah, but you don't have to be all the time. That's a lot for one person. I know what it's like to
But
be
I'm
strong
a
for so long.
strong person. I'm invincible, I am woman.
I know you are, Mom. But
So,
that's
like
that's
when
a
I
lot
said
of pressure.
I said to Doug once, I am woman, hear me roar. And he said, that's from something, isn't it? And I said, yes. He said, that's from Game of Thrones.
Oh my god.
And I said, no, it's a song by Helen Reddy. And you really are 23, aren't you? Oh my god.
I know that song. Jesus.
Yeah,
And
but,
I'm 24.
I know.
Oh man. But,
All right,
yeah.
I'm going to bed. You
Okay.
take care.
You too. I
It's
love
only a
you.
few minutes till storm. Love you too.
Yeah.
Thank
Alright.
you for everything you've done tonight. I appreciate you more than you know.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? I love
Okay.
you.
I love you
Bye.
too. Bye.